G'day guys, it's Locke. This is Editor Locke specifically, and this is just a really quick disclaimer to say that if you are uncomfortable with the themes of death, relatively mild gore, and also just other certain themes which have obviously appeared in the first 4 chapters of Fire Punch, to click away from this video now, as these chapters honestly are an absolute fucking trip. I assume most people who are watching this video have already read Fire Punch and might be familiar with it already. This is just if by chance someone has clicked on this video and is curious about what this manga is about. It does feature some absolutely insane themes in the name of fiction, and of course there is a creative license behind this which the author uses very well to be able to build their characters and their world, but some might find it disturbing. So this is fair warning to go ahead and to click off of this video now, of course, if you happen to be uncomfortable with those. Quick spoiler warning, this honestly hit me so hard that there were certain parts that I've had to go and edit out purely just because I was non-stop cussing. There were points of just minute-long silences where I had literally just absolutely nothing to say. And also just on top of that, there were panels that I had to blur as well too, just purely because I don't necessarily think that YouTube is going to not necessarily view them favorably per se, but I just don't really feel like YouTube is the best place for those panels to exist. So you obviously won't be able to see them. If you do obviously know Fire Punch, if you are familiar with them, or you have a manga reader or anything of that sort, then you'll be able to follow along with me and know what panels we're up to. But basically, if you know, you know. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the reaction. Hello and welcome to today's video. Welcome back, y'all, for those of you guys returning, and of course welcome if this happens to be your very first video that you happen to be seeing from me. My name is Locke, and today we are going to continue reading Fire Punch with chapters 5 to chapter 8. Now I just want to say, for those of you guys who supported the last video, who obviously ran it up so much as well too, I just want to say thank you. I love and appreciate you guys for all of the love and the support that you gave it, and thank you for hitting the like goal so quickly. My apologies for not being able to get chapters out earlier than I had wanted to. I definitely wanted to, but I've had some things kind of plaguing the minds the last week with edits for certain things and certain videos that I'd also had planned and was editing falling through. So my condolences, my apologies for, of course, being late back to this, because so far, let me be real, I really do think that Fire Punch is a manga that you cannot read on subpar energy. I really wanted to do the best by this story, and of course by you guys, as always. I'm not about to go ahead and say, like, I did it for you, that's why it's late. But I really did. Like, I did it for you, I did it for myself. I don't want to half-ass anything with a Fujimoto story, let alone with this one either. So, of course, that's why these are a little bit late. But, as usual, for those of you guys who want to get the next chapters as soon as possible, because everything else, you know, is out of the way with those videos that fell through. For those of you guys who want to get the next chapters as soon as possible, if we run this one up to 150, because I know that you guys can do it, of course, we'll then upload chapters 9 through to 13 next. 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 through to 12. Nah, I said 9 through to 13. Okay, 9 through to 13. We'll do 9 through to 13, okay? We'll do that. I said that first, so let's just go with that. So we'll do that. I have heard that Fire Punch is something that a lot of people kind of sat on for the first 8 chapters, and then after chapter 8, they really decided that they liked it or not. So I'm very keen to, of course, see where I sit on this. I've been thinking about actually making a video for those of you guys who might be interested, like a manga commentary video of some sort, basically outlining my first experience of Fire Punch and kind of just like where I sit with it and my thoughts on it. So if you'd like to, of course, see something like that, do let me know. But anyway, I digress. Today we've got chapter 5. Let's kick it off in 3, 2, 1. I'm hungry. This is my last potato. It's tasty as is, but it's even yummier when cooked. Shut up. My guy. Jeez, bro. Agni is he's one type of character, bro. I swear. He's obviously still going through it, but I really do feel like this manga just caught me so off guard. Like, I wasn't ready. I thought I was to a certain extent, but I didn't realize how unprepared I was for it until now. Well, until at least last episode. Houses. Wow. Oh no, Mr. Agni. I have to go pee. That place ought to do. Alright. We move. Wait for me. I'll be done in a sec. Piss, 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 piss. Wow. I'm still nowhere near done. I'm peeing enough to last a lifetime. I could live the rest of my life never peeing again. Piss, 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 piss. Piss, 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 piss. Mr. Agni, I got it all out. Have you ever had that? Have you ever had that? Have you? Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this is something everyone has had before. But bro, I swear to God, sometimes you straight up just pee for like 5 minutes, and you're like, is this ever gonna end? I've had that before. And one time I literally had to like go to my parents and ask, and I was like, is that normal? Is that normal? Like, I guess you just drank a lot. And I'm like, am I in trouble though? Because have I lost a lot of fluid? Am I about to get dizzy and collapse or some shit like that? But no, apparently all was fine. Can't say I have. Yeah, look, I don't really know how to put it, but I relate. Anyway. Where'd he go? The guy is running. We ditching like that? Understandable though. Probably just worries that he'll get hurt. He left me. At this rate, I'll become a popsicle. The snow melted where he walked. All I gotta do is follow this. I'm a genius. Indeed you are. Oh, is someone coming? Is someone on like a vehicle coming for us or something? What's that? Is it the ice witch? I have to defeat her. Whoops. Oof. Mr. Agni, Mr. Agni. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. Ow. Did you get separated from your parents? If you ball yourself up out here, you'll freeze to death. I'll take you to your parents. Hop on. I don't want to go to my parents. I don't feel safe. Stranger danger. Please say no. Okay. All right, well. Damn, bro. Oh, man, so loud. What kind of machine is this? A motorbike. Thanks for letting me on. I'm Sun. What's your name? Judah. One letter away from being Judas. My favorite food is sugar. Yours? None. My special skill is that I can eat anything. You? None. Huh? Ah, it's Mr. Agni. Mr. Agni's easy to find because he's always on fire. Agni. Mr. Agni, why'd you leave me behind? Why'd you... What? Bruh. Did we get shot again? No. Oh, what? Huh? No. Look. Okay. Look. I'm sorry about the noise, the decibels. I saw the meter on the audio shit peak. Fucking what? Agni, huh? Better behead him real quick. Dude, look at Sun. Just disbelief. Just like... What? Okay. What do you want? What do you want with your blade on fire? Has the blade caught fire now because we decapitated Agni? Like, so the blade's never going to be put out now? Is that the way this is working as well too? Because transferable flame's not going to go out until the target's gone. Ah, well, alright, time to regenerate. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Bruh. Oh shit, now we on fire. Ching. Dorma's flames? Oh, we recognize the flames? But you were able to regenerate and they're gone. Swip. Got him. Oh yeah, we back. The flames are back again, huh? Does he just keep getting beheaded? Does he just keep getting beheaded? Like, are we just beheading him multiple times again? Because he's coming back? And so he just keeps getting beheaded again? Miss Judah? Miss? Hey, what is happening here, bro? The enemy possesses the blessing of regeneration. He's being doused in Doma's flames, so be careful. Doma's flames? Keep shooting his head without rest. It'll delay his regeneration. Bring me some fireproof cloth from my room, and make it quick. Yes, ma'am. Dude, what must Agni endure? You know, I'm starting to think that the priest in his hometown who said that you should endure every pain but avoid death at all costs, I didn't realize just how big that foreshadowing is. Like, what he has to go through is actually disgusting. It's despicable, actually. Imagine, because he's still alive, like, and he's even said that he feels this. He feels this pain when he had to chop off his arm regularly. He felt that pain. It hurts, right? But he has to do it. Imagine consistently, like on top of the fact that you're already on fire, but you constantly just keep getting shot in the head. You've just been beheaded. You keep getting shot in the head, but you can feel every single thing, let alone the flames. Like, what must he continue to go through, bro? Like, literally, this is hell. Also, Judah and Judas are separate people in case you wanted to do more digging. Oh, okay. So we weren't necessarily completely off with that. So it wasn't just like a passing random comment. Okay. Okay. Ugh, dude, Agni must be terrified. Sorry, Sun must be terrified. Got you. Don't do anything to draw attention to yourself. If you're obedient and young, Bam Dog will want you. If you're a child, live until you reach adulthood. We caught a slave. I'll leave the rest to you. Fuck, man. Again? Oh, hey, dude, it gives me chills, man. Just blam, blam. Like we're laying into him with AKs. Switch. Got it. I hate this. 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 Nah? I hate this. What the fucking fuck, bro? There's no way. I'm confused. Because I was already talking about some like reincarnation related shit, right? I thought that he was looking at the burnt arm thinking that this resembled Luna, right? But of course, we're talking about the arm that's reaching for it here. And he would recognize his sister, if anyone. The fact, and also just the fact that he can speak. He's still even capable of thinking after being beheaded. He's still capable of thinking after being beheaded, let alone speaking. That none of their efforts to try and destroy him at this point are working. He's still completely 100% awake, alive. And yet, we're still enduring all this shit, let alone the possibility that this could be an incarnation of Luna, or maybe she's not dead. I don't fucking know. I give up. Chapter 6. Mind if I smoke too? I've never seen fireproof cloth before. So there's still antiques from the 6th generation. Okay. So we're wrapping him up. There's no environment for producing the real thing. That's a cheap knockoff I made myself. Doma's flames will burn through it in less than a day. So let's hurry back. What, bruh? Just in a box, man? Blam. Dude, also, I love this paneling. Again, I've talked about this in his one-shots, in Fujimoto's one-shots. I love this paneling. It's so random. It's so different, but I love the way that Fujimoto honestly just fills his pages. You've got this big, more like establishing shot of what's going on here. The crooked kind of like camera angle of him being put in a box, and then just this little box secluded in a tiny little panel up in the corner to really just kind of show you, to give you that claustrophobic feeling that he's been stuffed in here. And then these black panels, which I guess you could kind of indicate are like pauses of or silence, or him blacking out even, but then recalling the memory of him being blasted in the face literally just moments ago. There's no way that's Luna, right? Like, please tell me that he's tripping. Because I see this panel here. Don't think I don't see that. Green. Kayla, stop playing in the dirt. It's noon. Time for prayer. Okay. Where were you? The field. Don't be late again. Alright, so we're praying. Damn. Dude, I have to say, I've talked about this a little bit before, but I'm no artist. I absolutely adore the way that Fujimoto draws perspective, because this is a fisheye lens, bro. This is one of those wide angle. Like, do you know how difficult it is to draw wide angle camera lenses, let alone recreate it in any way, shape or form? But to draw wide angle shots, to get the curvature of the buildings right, but to see where here, like, you know, you've got these arcs and these curves, like, you know, these, it's like slightly bending down here, but then up here, like literally just a little bit further. Like, here's your midpoint, right? This is kind of like your midpoint where everything is still curving a little bit, and then it kind of like evens out towards here perspective wise, but then after that it just completely starts bowing in like the opposite direction. I absolutely adore that. And then as it goes off into the horizon, you can even see that the buildings lose detail. They're not even detailed all the way to the very edge of the horizon, because that's realistically what you would see anyway from, like, you know, like any vantage point. Like close up, you see all of this detail, all this shading, all of these intricate little things, like, you know, the air conditioners and the piping and stuff on top of these buildings. But then all the way out here, you can just vaguely make out, like, you know, buildings in the haze, you know, with like the general haze of the cities or something like that. I love that. I adore that. I love how he draws, man. It's beautiful. Okay. So this is Bam Dog, right? Blam. I'll get Doma. You guys keep shooting. I like, it's crazy. Like, he's literally just being transported and he's still just getting shot at constantly. Like, they're just wasting ammo at this point. Blam. Is the head really still alive? The flames haven't gone out. He's alive. He killed our comrades. So why not kill him now? We've never come across anyone like him before, so I want to know more about him. Why is he still alive when he's covered with Dorma's flames? If he had your run-of-the-mill regenerative powers, he'd be dead with only his head left. He's an anomaly. I want to show him to Doma and see what he thinks. The Sig's damp. You mean we can't kill him? If we take our time, there are numerous ways to do it. Well, what exactly would you have to do then? What exactly would you have to do? This is pretty gruesome, what I'm thinking. But, like, would you literally, like, have to lobotomize him or something? Or completely decimate his brain? Because, again, where is his regeneration point? What is his regeneration point? My thought initially, I think, from the first reaction was, is it the head? Is his head the regeneration point? So if his head's separated, is that then it, right? Obviously, he doesn't need his heart. That doesn't matter whatsoever. His organs basically don't matter, really. It's not like he has necessarily vital organs, but the brain, which is the control center, which likely is the thing that sparks his regeneration. Like, say, for instance, if they were to just absolutely destroy his brain or somehow be able to, like, separate it or something like that, would that work? Or similarly, would he be able to be killed by something like, say, being thrown into a volcano? Although I doubt it, because remember, the world is frozen, so it's not, you know, it doesn't really do too much. How do you stop infinite regeneration? You know? How do you do that? Yeah, like a potent enough explosive? Because, I mean, even shooting directly into his brain, like in shooting it directly into his head, which should do enough, like, impact damage, you would think, to his brain to be able to, like, stop it or something. It just, immediately, it's back. It's literally like he's completely bulletproof. So I wonder what it would actually take to stop him. Because if he was immortal, that would be the worst curse. Being immortal forever would just absolutely suck. So I'm hoping that that's not the case. Genuinely. But there's no immortal blessed. Okay. Okay, timing. When we're done with him, we'll kill him. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. What's all this shit about Luna though, man? I'm very confused about that. I'm not willing to give into that copium that it's her yet. Also, dude, these absolutely tiny panels down here have got me like wanting to like, they want me, like, I want to see more. I love it again, you know? No matter how many times I see these faces, they still hit. Oh, yeah. It's incredible. Again, I've talked about this in the Chainsaw Man reactions, but the way that Fujimoto is able to draw emotions on his characters' faces is absolutely insane. The amount of study that he's probably put into this is crazy. Liv. Luna died. It's alive. A live bear. Ooh. I've never seen one before. This will be your home starting today. Your home and your place of business. If you try to escape, you'll be killed. See ya. Wait. What kind of job will we be doing in here? Lovely. Thanks, man. Happy to be here. My new home. If I try and leave, I'm dead, right? Thanks. Hell if I know. I'm going to eat. We're just testing it anyway, right? I love how this home literally seems like it's like a bunker. You know, you got like this big steel door, huge ass hinges. This floor that you can see is obviously like kind of decrepit. These pipes and shit going into it. This sucks. We're pets for men. We're pets for men. I can't be a pet. I've got to get out of here. I love sun. I can't do that. I've got to get out of here. Hey, stop it. We're pets. I gotta get out of here. I can't be held up right now. I gotta go and see Mr. Agni. Dude, Sun's kind of ditzy, but I love him. Also, I love already how this character's face, I don't know if it's necessarily just the face, the eyes, and just kind of the way that they've been drawn, but it kind of it resembles Yoru from Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna run away and save Mr. Agni. Mr. Agni saved me a bunch of times, so now I'm going to get out of here and help him. Who's Mr. Agni? God! Huh? I'll take this bear with me too, because he's cute. It's a dog. Dog? Their meat's good. Though personally, I'm not a fan. I'm Neneto. And you? Me? I'm Sun. Okay. So Neneto kind of reminds me a little bit of Yoru slash... kind of Nayuta as well too in a way, I guess. Similar. I'm Sun. No, my name is Sun. Oh. I'm 13. You? 13? I'm 13 years old. Oh, I'm 8. That means I'm your elder. Yeah. Okay. Then you say you'll escape, but do you have a plan? I'm blessed, so... Blessed? I can make zappies come out, like zap, zap, zap. So I'm gonna zap the next person and then run away. Yeah, look. I think the dorkiness really just comes through and shows Sun's age then. I think that's what I love about Sun. Like, you know, it's a very naive plan, very solid, but it's like, I know how to use my powers. I zap and they die. So, that's what we'll do. Sun has that Luffy plan? Yeah, for real. You shouldn't tell people about your blessing. Why not? I don't know what the norm was where you come from, but in Behemdorg, depending on your blessing, you'll meet a fate worse than death. Worse than death? Like starvation? Damn. A fate worse than death here is considered starvation. Right? In fact, if anything, death is probably like the easiest way out, right? Damn. So we don't even really fear death that much. We fear starvation and having to live more. Like the torture of living. The curse of living in a world like this, I guess. Which is actually, unfortunately, exactly what Agni has. He doesn't have the ability to die. Despite the fact that he desperately wanted to. Right. So, in Behemdorg, depending on your blessing, you meet a fate worse than death. So basically, same old type of power politics. If you're a threat, we put you down. Anyway, I want to get out of here too. Let's do it. I'll help. We're going to get screwed by men we don't know. Like this. And have babies. And feed them milk. And then later. And then lather, rinse, and repeat. I don't want that kind of life. I'd rather die. Yeah, but then... I mean, that's kind of what I thought. I didn't want to be the one to say it the moment that they were talking about, like, this is where you'll work out of and stuff. I mean, considering why they were after Sun to begin with. You don't want babies either, right? How do humans have babies? Don't know. What's even more terrifying about that reality is that Sun doesn't even know what that is. Indeed, Sun's too young. Sun would be too young to even comprehend what's happening. If that was to be the case, which is even more disgusting. Just listen. When the next guy lets his guard down, I'll give the signal. I'll stick my tongue out like this, and then you zap him. Or hit him and shock him until he passes out. Okay. Dogs? Some more bears came. Hey now, settle down. Sorry I took so long. You're not allergic to dogs, are you? Is it Doma? Okay, it's not. My bad. This is Chum, and this is Taita. And that's Kika. Kika's not really used to people yet. Me? I'm Sun. I'm Neneto. Oh, my name's Jack. Nice to meet you. She sticks out her tongue, and I zap. She sticks out her tongue, and I zap. Idiot! You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not going to do anything bad. Are you a nice guy? I don't know. I think I am. I think I am. What will our job be? Before we talk business, let's chat. We'll be able to speak more frankly if we know each other better. Speak frankly? Right now, I'm talking to a very scared Neneto. So no matter how much we talk, I'll never get to know the real Neneto. Basically, he seems like he's an interrogator. He's here to get as much information off them as possible to find out whether or not we need to kill them or not. And I feel like... How can I put it? They just got here, right? Jack's playing Mr. Nice Guy. Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Nice Cop. Jack probably wants some answers from them. Where'd you come from? What are your powers? Are you blessed or not? And then Jack kind of acts like a sorting hat in a way for where you wind up fitting within this society. You know? this whole good cop, bad cop type attitude, but especially the good cop type attitude, you know, put his shirt on. Before we talk business, let's chat. Like, you're literally talking to children as an adult. This is either going to be really manipulative, or it's going to wind up in I think, death or harm for them. I like seeing what's inside people's hearts. They're much deeper and more interesting than people's exteriors. That's sort of confusing. I don't follow. Son, do you like dogs and other animals? I do. Other animals, are we also talking about slaves? Like, are we reducing humans to that as well too? I love them too. But in Bam Dog, dogs are eaten for their meat. It's against the law to own them as pets. I swear to God, if we're going to talk about owning humans as pets, that's fucking crazy. But I'm in a pretty high position around here, so I get to keep them. I like dogs too. Anyone who's a dog lover can't be bad. Look at this man's face, bro. Dogs are simple and straightforward. They wear their hearts on their sleeves. When they're hungry, they'll howl. When they're lonely, they'll come to you for affection. People get hungry and lonely too, but sometimes people hide those feelings away. You can see the drip of sweat. There's like a tiny, tiny little drip of sweat on Naneta's chin here. And then like another one coming down. Dude, I have the worst feeling about this. The differences between people and animals are on the outside. Inside, we're all the same. I like what's on the inside better. And I like dogs because I can see what's inside them. I want to come to like you both. That's why I want to be frank with you. I thought we'd be put through hell here, so I was gonna run away. I don't know why you're saying that. You know, if anything, I expected Sun to be the one here to spill the beans in some way, shape, or form, or for Sun to do something rash. But if anything, it's the older one. It's the 13-year-old man. The differences between people and animals are on the outside. Inside, we're all the same. I feel like there's a lot to unpack with that statement. But it all comes down to what is his intention with saying that. People and animals, the difference lies on the outside. That could not be more wrong, personally. In as far as like his logic about people are complicated beings, which often don't have the ability to share their feelings and stuff like that. I mean, sure, right? Inside, we're all the same. I mean, yes, we have survival instincts and animals have survival instincts. But also at the same time, I don't really trust that you're like just making an assertion about that. Like, are you trying to basically... Are we trying to like dehumanize humans here? Because I mean, also as well too, I don't find it surprising that the way that he approaches two children is with dogs. Dogs, which are allegedly supposed to be man's best friend, right? Dogs are like a really easy negotiation tool when it comes to kids. Like, this is sinister. You can tell. Like, this is just me personally, bro. I feel like these intentions are so fucking incredibly sinister because you've come in with two dogs. If it was just you, maybe you would have to worry because maybe they would be genuinely scared of an adult, right? But dog lovers can't be bad, right? No one who's a dog lover could ever hurt a human being, right? You could never hurt me if you love dogs because you care for such creatures. I mean, he's bragging about how dogs are normally eaten for their meat, but he's in a pretty high position and he likes keeping dogs as pets. He sees the dog's humanity, I guess you could say. You know, he sees he sees the value in keeping dogs as pets, which in his mind probably means keeping dogs as slaves because they serve him a purpose, right? So instead of eating them, look at how charitable I am towards dogs. And they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe he would do the same for us as well too. He wouldn't be a bad guy, right? He keeps dogs alive. He likes dogs. I really don't want to read more. And what I mean by that is I'm just scared. I'm just scared. But even if I did escape, my family's dead. And I have no idea where to go. I've always been alone and... well, by myself. But now instead of running away, I want to just stay here and just do my job. I don't like that. That's it. Don't worry. I take good care of you. I promise. Tongue out, right? Tongue out, right? Come on. Do it. You gotta do it. Why are you laughing? Because, you... You forgot the signal, didn't you? Oh. Bruh. Okay. We're literally working with a kid. I gotta remember that. You forgot the signal, didn't you? Oh, I could kill you. Alright then. We know each other a little better now than at the start. Yes, we do. Signal? Shut up, bruh. Shh. Don't talk about signals. Shut up. Now to introduce your job to you. Can't eat if you don't work. These dogs are both boys. And they're good boys. Oh, no. I had an inkling. I had an inkling of a feeling of what was gonna fucking happen. An inkling. I had a fucking inkling. And I did not dare say it. Because there's no way, right? Why would you specify that these dogs are both boys? Why would you specify that they're good boys? Why does that matter? Oh, nothing? That's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. Literally, this character, Jack, believes that the dogs are in an even higher position. His own dogs are in even that of a higher position than these two children. Oh, bro, I feel like the energy is disappearing. No. They said it was two girls, two boys can't have sex? How the fuck? Okay. How the fucking fuck? I feel like nothing's off limits now. Like literally nothing's off limits at this point. In what morally fucked up fucking multiverse does that even make sense? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, I am utterly disgusted with this manga. I'm disgusted. I am absolutely disgusted. But will I read on? Yes, because I need to see everyone get it. I need to see every single one of these cunts get it. My apologies. Oh, look, you used the C word? You fucking bet. I hate this. I'm hate reading right now. Exactly as Fujimoto wanted. Oh my god, this is dark. Zap, get this bitch. Oh, this is killing me, bruh. That fucking hurt. That hurt. Run. Ah, shut up and get over here. Son, you did it. I did it. Ow, you idiot, get up. Owie, huh? I can't. Why did I listen to any of you, bro? Like, why did I listen to any of you? Read Fire Punch, bro. Do it. Read Fire Punch, man. Why did I listen to anyone? Bro, I feel like I'm so out of my depth. I feel like I'm so out of my depth. Holy shit. Bro, I genuinely feel like it's so much. I don't even know. Like, I've never felt this. It's not. I feel morally conflicted about reading this, in a way. Some of you might think that that's melodramatic or that that's over the top. You're entitled to that opinion. But dude, I really don't know, you know? Like, I don't know if I can, like, handle the barrage that is just these chapters. This is a barrage, man. How do you finish this? And what is our standard of, like, good? What do you mean that it gets good? Like, I really desperately want to see this through, but I'm low-key, like... I don't know if I'll get there. I hope so. Fuck. Huh? What? That's my... What? My legs. My legs, they came off. What? Ivan, don't kill them. But he lied to you, brother. He's blessed with electric powers. He's valuable. We can use him. Then, how about the one who pissed herself? I don't want someone with an incontinence problem. I don't need her. But you can't kill her. Killing is wrong. Oh, so it's okay. But no, oh no, killing is wrong, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'm fucked up. The morals in this, I swear to God, I think it's the morals. I've never been so morally triggered, bro. Holy fuck. Like, the contradictions are ridiculous. I understand. Brother, this one looks like he's gonna die. I'll stop the bleeding. Throw him here. Throw him? Oh, he's just a lump, bro. Well, it's like we're throwing meat. Like throwing hacky sack or some shit. It's a waste to use your blessing on a slave. Ivan, bring him downstairs. Son, from now on, you will devote your life to Bamdog. For the remainder of your life, you will be restrained in order to provide us with electricity. That is the fate God has bestowed upon you. No, the fate bestowed by our king. Ah, my head hurts. You okay? Of course not. Give me something to smoke. I'll smoke too. Mr. Agni. Yeah, we're blacking out. So that's what these must be, these panels. These are us losing consciousness, us blacking out. So what's crazy here is that just like the way that we view humans as firewood, we view sun now as just a battery. Sun's just a generator. Sun's nothing. Humans are tools to be used by other humans. This is the epitome of the shit that starts and incites genocide. This is literally the very epitome of dehumanization at its core. At its core. For example, without going too much into political commentary, the Rwandan genocide, right? The whole reason that and others came to pass was purely just because people referred to as cockroaches, as like literal scum, as like insects, bugs. So that when people killed, it would simply just be a matter of, I'm just exterminating bugs. I'm just getting rid of the bugs, the pests. that type of language, that type of, I just guess, collective psyche is so fucking incredibly disgusting, and it's dangerous. And you see it. It's just on show. It's parading around here as well too as truth, as justice. That's the most disgusting part, is that you've got literal genocide and dehumanization parading around like, oh, well, it's just how we do it here, man. It's disgusting. I feel like I've never been more angry in recent years, man. Ooh. Okay. This had better not be Luna, bro. It had better not be. Judah, I saw a burning head outside. What is that thing? Doma's outside. Go ask him. Oh, I thought Doma had some kind of psychological illness and wasn't working with us anymore. When I explained the situation, he came. What'd you say to get him out? So Judah, huh? It's insane. Banana. It's fucking... Well, yeah. I mean, I would recommend to read it and see if you can try it for yourself, but I'm just saying, man, like, I'm the fall guy at this point. For those of you guys who haven't read it, if you're watching it with me, at least we're able to stuff it together, because this shit's fucked. I told him we'd found something he'd left behind. Fuck, I'm so glad we're at chapter 8. I've never been more happy to finish a video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bring more bullets. I've still got some, but just to be safe. On it. Blam. He looked at me. Now you're cursed. Fucking dickheads. You fucking dumb cunt. What do you mean? He looked at me. I'm gonna get set on fire. Everyone in this fucking world is just... Oh... We like beyond Neanderthals, bro. Like we are backwards intelligence, man. Holy shit. I'm mad. I'm sorry. I'm not, but I'm mad. It's weird. He's only a head, but he's still alive. Whoops. I'm all out. You should have said so sooner. Blam, blam, blam. What you doing, bro? Are you spitting out part of you? Is he spitting out part of him so that he can regenerate elsewhere? Maybe that's a good way of doing it, eh? Maybe. Did he spit out... Is he spitting out his tongue? No. Not right. Is that what he's doing? I wonder. Is he spitting out part of him so that he can regenerate elsewhere? And then the more parts of him they spit out, the more that they've got to take control of. That's not a bad idea, actually. I wonder if he can only regenerate from one point, or if he has the ability to regenerate from different points. He can choose, maybe. Probably not. Or he's just trying to burn them. Ha! GG. Suck shit, you piece of shit. Fire! He spit a bullet at me. Ah, hot. It's burning. Oh. Ah. Yeah, good. See you later. Whoa, I'm burning. Shit. Yeah, look. See, you just got grabbed, dumbass. You know what this is like, bro? Napalm. Napalm? Do you guys, for those of you guys who have learnt about the Vietnam War, napalm, like the sticky phosphorus. It's obviously more than that. Napalm is far more than just phosphorus, but you know, the sticky phosphorus-like substance where it would literally just stick to your skin, like soldiers weren't able to get it off or out. Maybe that's what this is inspired by, partially, like Doma's flames, because it's essentially napalm. Like, you would have to cut off limbs, like soldiers would have to cut off limbs in order to like stop it from spreading, because if it did actually wind up engulfing you, then you're practically as good as fucking dead. You can't put it out. But this is different though, in as much as Doma's flames will literally keep on at you. They will last as long as the target is still alive. So basically it's a curse. Okay. Good. See ya. Jesus Christ, man. He's got his body back immediately. I brought your bullets. Yeah, This is the only thing I'm reading for at this point, man. I want to see Agni fuck every single one of them up. Whoosh. God. Huh? Soldier. Call for Judah. Run. Oh, is this Doma? Yeah. Doma. How do you know my name? And why do you have... Whoosh. Those are my flames. Why are you still alive? What trickery is this? My flames won't extinguish until they've used up their fuel. That's my blessing. Who are you? Speak. You killed my sister. I didn't ask about that. Oh. Did I really kill her? Dude doesn't even know, eh? Doesn't even remember his victims. Classic. Classic. Of course, Agni remembers everything. He has to, because he's living with Doma on his body all day, every day, 24/7. He's wanted to die, but he can't even be afforded the luxury of dying. Whoosh. Dude, look at like the intensity, the flames like covering even his other eye as well too, right? I killed her? Did I kill her? What in the Alzheimer's, bro? Have you forgotten? Or actually, killing is wrong, right? Killing is wrong. Maybe he thinks that he's like by some... Yeah, I know he suffered from some kind of psychosis, but I wonder whether or not it's like the type that's like being able to like fuck with his memory, or whether or not he feels like he's like done a service. Because I also do think that these people are fucked up enough to believe that by taking people or like taking people out or some shit like that, that they're doing a service. Like, oh, I was doing it for her. I was doing it for our king. I was doing it for so-and-so. Like, I didn't kill her. I just did the right thing. I did this or blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Will you ever forgive me? Forgive? No. What are you? What? I'll do anything except die. What should I do? What can you do, bro? What do you mean anything except die? So you're scared of death. You're terrified of it. Doma. Press the button. Press. I'm Togata. My name is Togata. My favorite movie is... Well, there's a ton of them, but I guess Dead Alive, Star Wars, Home Alone, etc. Don't tell me this is like a fucking movie. Movies are basically movies. You know, let's cut this part out during editing from the top. My name is Togata. I like cultural history, especially 1990 to 2200. What they had going back for them then was movies. Movies are... No, I mean, I really just love movies. This sounds like me trying to fucking explain how I love Chainsaw Man, bro. What do you like about it? I like the... Power and Makima and Denji kind of degenerate, but not totally, and feels crazy art. No, I just really like it. Movies are legacies from the olden days before they were blessed. They're motion pictures that last about 2 hours. Okay, I was confused low-key because I've read the one-shots as well, right? And I was thinking for a second that maybe Fujimoto was about to pull some fucking Goodbye Eddie type shit. And then we find out that we don't really know what's real and what's not, because maybe this is like, maybe the Fire Punch story is just being narrated by Togata or some shit. Maybe it did happen, maybe it did. For a second, I was like, please do not do this. do not do this. Halt. Cease and desist. Okay. They're motion pictures that last about 2 hours. Up until the Cultural Revolution of the 23rd century, they made countless numbers of them. Okay. My family had a ton of footage that was passed down through the generations. I watched the stuff my dad gave me every day, repeatedly. What's funny is that I watched it all so many times that it became what fueled me. My fuel. But then the house I lived in was bombed to nothing by Bamdog. And I lost all that movie data. This is the part where the music starts to swell. I couldn't watch any more movies. By the way, I'm built so that if I can't watch movies, I die. True story. I'm built so that if I can't watch movies, I die. We don't mean the word like, oh, I'm built different. Like, are you built? Built? Are you a cyborg or something? Like, do you mean like physically? Do you mean like you actually will like you're programmed to just die if you can't watch movies? Okay, just I'm built different. That's how I'm built. I can put up with not eating or masturbating or sleeping. Imagine that you can't live without masturbating. That'd be crazy. Movies are the one thing I can't go without. Girls shouldn't say the word masturbating. If you want to know how badly I can't handle going without movies, it's bad enough that I'd rather kill myself first. No, I mean it. I even tried it, I swear. My soul was buried in snow. But one day, one of my lackeys, a baldy, zoom in here, a baldy who worked for me shot some interesting footage. Oh, okay, so... Oh, I see. So, alright, Goodbye Eddie is featuring, thematically at least. Right after this man got caught by some Bamdog guys and was just living as just ahead. He was blessed with regeneration. He had this wild appearance. If I had to compare him to something, he had eyes like Zoro and a body like the Human Torch. He was buck naked with a flaming dick. Lovely. Flaming dick, eh? That's not something... I wanted to low-key just pretend that it either wasn't there or that pants, but then again, yeah, true. I hate everything. I hate my life right now. I hate this video. I hate it all. In this world turned white by snow, the red of those flames really glowed. I'd never seen a blessing like it. Oh, it's so blessing. For him, it's a curse, bro. Why is he on fire anyway? Why is he naked? Why was he captured by Bamdog? I thought to myself, I want to know this guy better. And I'm sure you all do too. He'd melted the snow my soul was buried in. And that's when the light bulb came on. I'd make him the hero. And me, I'd be the director. I'd shoot my own films. A fire was lit in my heart. Poetic. If my movies were gone, then I'd just make my own. Pog. Before I knew it, I had a Sony camera in my hand. I wanted to try shooting my own movie. And so, from now on, I'm going to try to capture as many words and gestures on camera as possible. I can use the footage if this ever becomes a documentary. I might turn it into an action film. A non-fiction action film. Okay, so Togata is basically just using this as an opportunity to, get further into agni's life, right? He's essentially... in a way, I think the intentions here are pure because Agni has really gone and taken the heart of Togata, who obviously needs movies to live. I get that. But then again, funnily enough, when you think about it, the intentions are based off what Togata can gain from this. Not necessarily in as selfish a way as the rest of Bamdog, but Togata is seeking to gain something from this, and that is footage. If Togata couldn't get the footage, then she'd probably have absolutely no interest in Agni whatsoever. I know that that's not any like crazy overarching commentary, but what I think is crazy is how the humans in this world, disgustingly enough, resemble how humanity is to a certain extent in this world, in as much as doing things for one's own gain. Or seeing people as, seeing people as tools. I lost my computer, so I don't know how I'm going to edit it. Well, I'll figure that out later. In any case, I'm going to capture the flaming exhibitionist from the hateful Bamdog. It's got me more excited than I've been in a while. Kind of reminds me just of like parasitic journalists in a way as well too. And as for the title of the movie, Mystery, The Truth of the Snow Project. Fire Project. Fire Snow. Red. Red Dead Fire. Fire that's it. I've got it. Fireman. Fucking hell. What? Fireman. Fireman. Fire Punch Volume 1 end. Thank fuck. Who is this down here? Are these the people that he just charred up? Because of course, Doma's still here. Doma's not dead. Okay. Look, man. One thing I'll expand on that we were talking about a little bit in previous videos. So in the previous video, the previous reaction that we did. Yeah, I imagine that would be Agni. But it kind of doesn't look like him, low-key. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, look. Extra well done version. Yeah. What I like about this manga so far, and I think what's triggering me the most about it, is that these things that are triggering about it, and I don't mean like, oh my god, I'm triggered, nothing like that, but the things that are disgusting about it are disgusting because they resemble real acts that humans partake in. That's the most despicable part about it. And I'm not going to go ahead and act like everyone in the world acts like this. I'm not going to go ahead and act like, oh my god, man, it's so true, humanity, this is all of humanity, yeah. But these are crimes, right? Unfortunately, things like this do happen. People do meet fates where they are treated like tools. Where they are, if you scroll a bit further, we can see the face of the war criminal who brought this manga to us. Yeah. Oh, this is that quote. I practice law in New York, Washington, and other such places. I promise to prove the defendant innocent. So true, right? I think the craziest part about this, which gets me, is that, let me cook, not Agni, but yeah, it's crimes. It raises ethical questions that are real ethical questions. It raises moral questions that are real moral questions, and the things that we are faced with are reported on a lot, such as children being exploited, whether that be through sexual or, business means. Children being exploited. People being used as tools. People being dehumanized, whether it be through genocide or other violent war crimes or things like that. The brutality of violence actually, because even to a certain extent as well too, I really do feel like most people, in a way, were actually quite desensitized to violence. But I really don't think that many people, myself included as well, have any idea just quite what violence and like gore actually looks like in the flesh, if you know what I mean. And seeing some of these shots, especially seeing Sun with his legs cut off, especially like, you know, just after everything that had happened, like Sun is naked, it really kind of like drives home the stuff that you really don't want to see, like the stuff that you would really rather just ignore as a human, that no, this shit doesn't exist, no, this doesn't happen, there's no way that that there could be people like this. And what I think's crazy is there are things out there like, let's look at the horrors of war, for example. You know, there's been plenty of documentaries that I've watched where they've like detailed, you know, like in depth. Some of them are like highly uncensored and stuff like that, where they've documented like, you know, how people, soldiers, comrades have lost limbs in the war, limbs in wars and stuff like that, and how there's even been people who have detailed how they lost their friends, and, you know, they saw their brains, you know, like splat over the trench or something behind them, or fall lifelessly, or, you know, there was this old man, I remember watching a documentary recently where an old man was recalling something that was about to induce PTSD to him, which I'm sorry if this is a touchy topic, but I would assume that touchy topics would be okay for anyone who is watching this video, at least through to this point, because this is more than fucking enough for anyone, I think. This old man was basically talking about how he witnessed he was an adult, and someone popped up in the trench like they were a kid. They were only really young, only 18, and, you know, he popped up and said, "Don't worry, you've had a really tough day. I'll take over like spotting or something from here, or reconnaissance or something." And he put his head up. He was looking around with binoculars or sights or something like that. Actually, no, I think he was looking down the sights of his weapon or something like that. And he was hit in the head immediately, like almost immediately. And this old man, he wanted to stop him. Like, he wanted to say, "Oh no, don't worry about it." But he was feeling kind of lazy. And so he didn't, he like just let the youngin take his job and stuff like that for a sec while he rested. And then, you know, this young man, this young soldier, he had his brains blown out, and his helmet fell down, and like strapped to the inside of his helmet was, you know, like a picture of his girlfriend with a baby. And he said that was like the most tragic thing that he's like ever experienced in the war, was like seeing a young kid basically just get his head absolutely blown off, and then realizing that he had a family and that he could have done more for it. And the thing is that when you see gruesome scenes like this, these are things that we don't want to think about. We really don't want to think about them. We don't want to face them. We don't want to look at them, because it's difficult to comprehend that humanity can go through things like this, and that death is not necessarily always something that's super instantaneous, or that it's peaceful, or that you die a quick, painless death. Some people die gruesome, disgusting, long, protracted deaths that are painful. And you can kind of see themes and those elements of that here in this manga so far. It's gruesome. It's very gruesome. And I think that that's why I find it actually disgusting. But I think that there is a lot to be said about this in terms of its art. And what I mean by that is, I mean, it's simple, honestly. We're being shown something that you wouldn't expect to see anywhere else, I think, except for a Fujimoto manga. The story is being told. The gore, the gruesome nature of the story as well too does not detract from it. It only adds to it. It's not... Let me put it this way. It's not being edgy for the sake of being edgy. You know? Like, Fujimoto is not just adding gore and this and that to make it look disgusting and for shock value. He's adding it because you feel the disgust. You feel the anger. You feel the build-up, and you feel the payoff as certain things happen, you know? And it's necessary as well too, because everything that he's writing, whether it be disgusting or whether it be wholesome or sweet, or whether it be just absolutely wicked. It's absolutely that. It's madness. It's madness. It's madness, right? And it says that in the first chapter. That madness consumes this world along with everything else that the Ice Witch has brought. That it's madness. It's just complete and utter, like, we've thrown humanity out the window. Who the fuck is she? I don't know. It's gone. It's nowhere to be found. And I think that's wild. And I feel like, in a way, what's funny is I was hanging on for dear life. I was like, I don't know if I can continue this, Chief. I don't know if I've got it in me, Chief. I don't know if I can do this. Because, you know, you're that deeply entrenched in it. But what's funny is that I don't think I've ever had that much of a visceral reaction to reading anything. And I'll go through this in a video that I'm about to make soon about Chainsaw Man. Hopefully soon. Like a manga commentary video for those of you guys who are still, you know, listening. If you're excited for that, let me know down in the comments. Dude, like, I'll go into this further, but I fucking hated reading. I am the type of person, I've always despised reading. Absolutely despised it. You could not get me to read if you fucking tried. Chainsaw Man changed that though. And that's why it was my first manga. And then on top of that, considering that Fire Punch is probably like, what, my third at this point? Because Oshinoko, funny. Oshinoko is a funny little exception in the middle, you know, alongside Chainsaw Man. That's my second. This is my third manga. And shit's just insane, but I want to keep reading, genuinely. I want to know what happens. I'm interested. I'm invested. Did I ever think that I would be this invested in manga? Fuck no. But Fujimoto's got the ability to make the impossible possible for me, at least. So that's where I sit with it. Anyway, at least it wasn't your first. Yeah, look, I don't know if I'd be able to get back up after this. If Fire Punch is anyone's first manga, I salute you. You are insane. You are actually psychotic. If this is your first manga and you're still here, you're psychotic. But I mean that in the best way. Anyway, I'll end it here. This was a really interesting video. I felt emotions that I was not ready to feel and did not think that it was possible for me to feel. So if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed seeing the absolute suffering of man incarnate, then do feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. Of course, I'm very excited to catch more with you guys. Of course, there's probably stuff that I missed. But I think that you can only really pick up so much on your first read of Fire Punch. But yeah, I really hope that you had fun with this one. Until next time, take care, stay safe. Stick around for more, of course, if you'd like more. And also stick around for more if you'd like to just see other manga reactions in general as well too. Let me know down in the comments below if you've got any recommendations. I've got a list at the moment of stuff that I'm keen to check out, especially even after Fire Punch is finished. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, until then, take care, stay safe. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.